ability and all that?
I feel good, but I was advised not to really talk about my injuries, so I won't be talking about that today.
What do you see when you look at film as Clemson defense compared to who you've seen so far and some of the things that really jump out at you?
They have a lot of great athletes on the outside. They have a great front seven. Of course, everybody knows that they have a great defensive coordinator. So, I mean, they're all around a good defense.
Your background with Trevor Lawrence and how neat it kind of makes this couple of guys from that area now going at it. Have you thought much about that?
No, not really. I'm pretty much thinking of this game as a regular game. You know, I'm not going to really do anything different in terms of preparation. So I'm just going to go out there and
But I mean, the neat thing that you guys have known each other, know of each other. I mean, hey, you got to do your thing. You may outplay him, he may outplay you. But I mean, it's kind of that you guys suddenly meet here in the desert.
I mean, yeah, I've known Trevor for a while now. He's a great quarterback. We've worked out a few times, but I think everybody knows our potential and how talented we are.
Is there anything notable about the elite level experience, you the MVP, when you sort of sum up your competition at the elite level experience and what the competition is like? Describe what is that competition like?
Yeah, so going there, you don't really know what the other quarterbacks are like, especially the ones from out of state. So it's kind of new, but so just going there, my main goal was to just kind of go in there and just play my best football and throw the ball the best I could. So I think that was a 2-1-5 game.
Did you sort of identify Trevor? Did you know Trevor a little bit before that as maybe like your big competition there?
I mean, you know, they come out with the pre-rankings or whatever. Trevor was, I think, first and second after day 1 and 2. So, I mean, we all knew how good he was. Of course, the hype built around Trevor in high school. Of course, he was the #1 recruit. So I think everyone there knew of Trevor. So it wasn't a big surprise to see him throw the ball.
When you made the decision to leave Georgia, what were the things that appealed to you about Ohio State?
Really just Coach Day and the relationship I built with him in the recruiting process again. You know, I just talked to him, and he seemed like a really family guy and a genuine guy. So kind of just talking to him and building that relationship, I felt comfortable with him. And then just also talking with Dwayne, you know, this offense is a great quarterback offense. And I think I've excelled in this offense. So really just kind of getting to know Coach Day and his knowledge about the game of football really just appealed to me.
How much I mean, the scheme part, because it's quite a bit different than Georgia runs. I mean, is that something that, by being at another school, that took on a different value to you?
You know, yeah, Georgia is probably more under center than we do here. But I'm glad I did that because I got to learn both. And then last year, they didn't run that much under center. So this year, kind of incorporating more under center stuff for us to run. I think that helped the team a lot, you know, just opening the run game and the pass game and stuff like that. So kind of just going through that experience and learning more from those guys and Jake from down there.
When you were at Georgia, and I hate to bring up the past, just did you feel like you had a legitimate chance to win that job, win that starting job?
Before I went there, well, yeah, I'm just not going to talk about that. No problem.
Justin, how much since you walked up the field of Sugar Bowl to now, the highs and lows you've gone through in the last year, how has it shaped you from then to now?
I think it's shaped me for the better, you know, just kind of going through that, the highs and lows. That's why I try to keep myself really even keeled. Don't get too high and don't get too low, because I think everything happens for a reason. So kind of just facing that adversity and kind of just going through that, I think it helped me a lot as a person and just also as a football player. So just kind of going through that, I really don't get rattled that much. So I think that's made me a stronger person.
And in that vein, what was the low and what was the high, you think, in that span?
Of course, not playing was the lowest of lows, and then there was other things that were involved. But you know, because I think every football player wants to be out on the field trying to help his team win. So of course, that was the lowest of lows, and then there were some other things involved. But you know, in the highest was really just being there with my new friends. You know, of course, I have a lot of friends still at Georgia. I still talk to them every day, so that was probably my
When did you feel like you belonged at Ohio State? At what point do you think you felt like you belonged? off?
It kind of just I kept getting more comfortable over time. It really wasn't one set day, but just being around the guys and kind of just being around with them, I think I got more comfortable each and every day around them.
Justin, how do you feel? Knee getting better?
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about my knee today.
No need.
Yeah.
No percentages
No knee
today.
today, not.
Are you moving well, though?
Does it feel better? You said it was 85% the other day. Does it feel a little bit better?
I'm not going to talk about my knee today at all.
JK said the other day that he feels like you guys have been disrespected all year. The start of the year, you weren't picked to win the Big Ten. You're the underdog in this game despite being undefeated. Do you agree with him that you guys haven't received him?
I do agree with him, but at the end of the day, you can't really worry about that because just like Coach Day always says, those things don't matter when you put the ball on the ground and you actually play the game. So, of course, we felt like we've been disrespected from the start of the year, but that's just more motivation for us. We don't really pay attention to those things. We just try to go out there and play our hardest, really.
Why do you think that's the case?
I have no idea. You might want to ask the people that actually say that stuff. So I have no idea.
What was your reaction to not being now being underdog in this game?
I really didn't mind it. I can see why they did that. I mean, of course, everybody knows LSU has had a great year, so that really wasn't surprising to me. But you can't really worry about where you're placed. You only can worry about what position you're in right now, and I think just taking advantage of this upcoming game on Saturday, that'll prove to the world how good we are, and I think that'll show them. So, of course, if they say Clemson's the best team, then you're going to have to beat the best team eventually. So,
Justin, what stands out about Coach Day? What if you were just explaining what it's like to play for him and what stands out the most about him, what would you say?
I think Coach Day is very specific when it comes to details and stuff like that. So when describing a play, Coach Day literally puts all of the details in the play, and I think it gives a player a better idea of what you need to do in that particular play. So kind of just doing that helps me out a lot. And I think Coach Day, off the field, he's a great guy, great family person. I think y'all took a video of the O-lineman and stuff yesterday before practice, just playing around. So he's a loose guy. He loves to have fun, and he's just a great guy overall.
Is that a big reason you came to Ohio State, just seeing what he did with the offense last year with Dwayne? Was that a big reason you came?
Yeah, that definitely was a big reason, and I thought I could have excelled in this offense. So just seeing the success that Dwayne had last year, I think that he knows how to kind of fix the offense to where his players' strengths are. So if a player might pass the ball more, he might fix the offense to where there's more passes or stuff like that. So I think he does a great job doing that.
Did you have a meeting? Would you sit down with him and go through schemes or things like that? Is there anything you remember?
Before?
Yeah, I mean, just when you were, I guess, going through the recruiting process and talking to him.
No, not really, because it happened so fast. So I went to the Sugar Bowl last year with Georgia, and then I had to choose a new school in like 2 weeks. So I was just really talking to the schools I was looking at, and really just I felt like Coach Day was the best coach for me, and I felt like his team was the best option for me.
Did you know him at all before?
He came to one of my practices in high school for recruiting, but at that time, I was already committed to Georgia and not really looking anywhere else to go.
Justin, why was Coach Beal? Why was he a good fit for you as a personal trainer? He seems like kind of an understated guy.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Bill, he's a cool, kind of laid back guy. He doesn't really use social media like that, but I just think he was a good fit for me because he starts from the basics. He doesn't really try to do too much. I think I was a raw guy coming up. I think I started with him at the end of 6th grade or 7th grade, beginning of 7th grade. So kind of just doing that and the way he also explains things, and I think I could also relate to him because I just think he gets me and knows how to explain different things to me. So just that and just training with him over the years, it's definitely made me a better quarterback.
He had talked about the one thing that maybe the only reason why maybe you were a little behind Trevor is because he was playing a lot of baseball. At what point did you realize, okay, I'm good at baseball, but I think this is my sport?
I played baseball my whole life, really. I think the first year of me not playing baseball was my senior year, and that was when I was already at Georgia. So I might pick up baseball again. I haven't decided that yet, so we'll see about that one. But yeah, I think baseball helps a lot in the game of football. So I mean, really just making those throws on the run. I think, at shortstop, that's what I played when I played baseball. I think kind of fielding those ground balls and throwing on the run at shortstop helped me a lot with throwing on the run.
The motion is different though, Justin, right? Like if you have a baseball motion as a quarterback, that's not necessarily a good thing. Walk me through that evolution and how you kind of had to get a more pure quarterback motion.
Yeah, so I kind of stopped pitching around